Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to our presentation today. I'm glad to meet you all. Before starting our presentation today, let me introduce myself. My name is Ramadiana Kisnasa Putri, and our team, Fendi Amalia and Inu Surya. We are from Nahdlatul Ulama Sunan Giri University in Bojonegoro District, East Java, Indonesia. First of all, let's thanks to God. With His grace, we can gather on the opportunity of this afternoon. Then, thank you for the opportunity has given to us to make this presentation on Brawijaya International Conference on Medical, Health, and Life Sciences. Today, I will begin presentation our research about characteristic and antioxidant activity of solid soap in rice with secanggut extract. Uh, we know that secanggut extract or Caesalpinia sapan extract contain metabolite secondary such as flavonoid, saponin, tannin, triterpenoid. That we know that four of metabolic secondary has antioxidant effect or antioxidant activity. As we know that free radical have an effect that can damage the skin, such acne, dull skin, and melasma. And the prevalence of skin damage about free radical is high. We know that 80 until 85% in adolescent has an acne. 36.1% female respondent have dull skin, and around 40% female in Southeast Asia have on melasma. So we think that we must have antioxidant to protect ourselves by scavenging free oxygen radical. Of course, antioxidant secanggut sapan extract especially has a potential role to topical application, and application that our research do is solid soap. Why? Because soap not only to maintain skin hygiene but also provide a healthy skin with antioxidant content. So it maybe soap with higher antioxidant content is a great potential to be developed in the future. For this reason, we conduct a study with the aim if looking for the characteristic and antioxidant activity of solid soap in rice with secanggut extract or Caesalpinia sapan L. This is the material and methods. For the extraction, we use a maceration method with ethanol 96% as solvent. Three days or three time of 24 hours, and then soft molting process we made by method called submodification. We made for formulation with different station on percents of extract. F0 we don't use extract or 0% extract. F1 with 1.5% extract. F2 with 3% extract, and F3 with 6% extract. Characteristic of the soup, we do several tests like organoleptic, homogeneity, pH test, water content test, and foam height test. Organoleptic test, I'm sorry, but our organoleptic test with assessment of color, smell, and foam. And then homogeneity test by smeared on the soap on the transparent glass and observe with the presence of coarse grains, and pH test, we use universal indicator paper. Water content test, we use oven, and then foam height we use to observe the height of foam that the height of foam after 5 minutes shaking the soap and aquades. The last one, antioxidant activity, we use DPPH method. This is the formulation for of the soup. There was F0, F1, F2, and F3. The differentiation in percentage of extract, secangkuk extract, and then beside that we use ingredients such as coconut oil, palm oil, olive oil, sodium hydroxide, oleum rosei as a fragrance, and aquades. This is the result. First, about the characteristic of the soap. The result are presented in this table. From this table, we know that organoleptic test, color, smell, and form. Smell and form is same in all formulation. Smell is distinctive. Smell is but it's not the smell of extract, but the smell of fragrance oil that our use, that oleum rosei. And the form is a solid beer soap. And the color, we know that from this picture, F0 is white, and then F1, F2, and F3 is a brown until blenkish brown. The color is affected by the percentage of extract use. This is same with result of Purwanto et al. Addition of extract affect on the color of the soup, where the higher extract, the soup will be getting brown or darker. And then from the smell, has a distinctive smell, but it's not from the smell of extract, but from oleum rosei fragrance. I'm sorry, and this is have a same result with Saputri et al. Or the previous study about formulation soap, that extract have a distinctive smell, but when it formulated to be soap, the smelly solid soap extract is aired by the smell of fragrance oil. And then the form is solid. This is like the result by Alicia et al. 2021, whereas palm oil have a high palmitic acid that can produce the hard solid soap. That's why the soap is solid, because it use palm oil as an ingredient. And then homogeneity test, it's all formulation is homogeneous. It shows that the formula have a homogeneous dispersed formula. Same as the Rusli et al. On his research in 2019. Okay, and then we is a pH meter. And then pH or degree of acidity in value on 9 to 10, where the safe pH for skin is 9 to 11. So the pH value from the from our soap in all formulation is safety. We know that pH where is too alkaline or acidic can cause skin irritation. In our product, pH or degree of acidity is safe because addition of natrium hydroxide. And then water content, maximal water content is 15%. according to the SNE 0633532 1997, the water content from our formula is affected by addition of aquades in our formula. Just like Ainia and Rini Utami in 2019 says about water content in formulation of soap. The last one about the foam height, the requirement for a good soap foam are between 1.3 until 22 centimeter, and our results show that the foam height is between 9.83 until 10.17. And this is so that our soap is good enough, and it's because the oil combination such as palm oil, olive oil, and coconut oil. The last but not least is antioxidant activity of our soap, where is the all of formula F0, where is no extract, IC50, so that value is 1093.08, and the activity is low. But when additional of secang wood extract in F1, F2, and F3, IC50 is between 1044.9 until 1019.75. This is in a moderate category of antioxidant activity. The discussion formula with no extract have a low antioxidant activity. Maybe it's because the antioxidant properties from oil that we use. We use olive oil that contain polyphenol, and palm oil that contain vitamin A and vitamin E and vitamin A that have antioxidant effect. It's like the Brahim et al. 2022 said in their research. And then F1, F2, and F3 had a category with category antioxidant activity in a moderate category. This is because because the base soap have antioxidant category in low category and additional of extract. We know that in previous study by Prabawa et al. 2019, secang wood extract have a total phenolic content is 65 milligram per gram and contain metabolite secondary such as flavonoid with flavonoid, especially catechin, rutin, and quercetin. That we know that flavonoid is have antioxidant role. And then previous study by Suchita et al. 2019, secang wood extract have saponin, tannin, brazilin, flavonoid, and phenolic as antioxidant properties. That's why soap with enriched with saponin extract have secang wood extract have antioxidant activity in a moderate category. The last one is Agustia 2022. She research about phytochemical screening in secang wood extract that from Bojonegoro district, the same as with our secang wood extract with ethanol as a solvent, that so that secang wood extract with ethanol extract as solvent contain triterpenoid, flavonoid, and tannin. That we know that three of metabolite secondary of this is have antioxidant properties. So the soap with enriched secang wood extract have a moderate antioxidant activity is because the base soap and the addition of extract. This is the conclusion that soap enriched with secang wood extract is in accordance with SNE in a parameter of pH of degree pH or degree of acidity, water content, and foam height. And then soap with enriched with secang wood extract have an antioxidant activity in moderate category. That's why in the future maybe we need research that we can develop secang wood extract, especially secang wood extract with ethanol as a sulfate to be product with the product that contain antioxidant activity in category moderate or high. Okay, that's maybe my presentation and our research. I hope what I present is useful. Sorry for the shortcoming or a mistake that I made during the presentation. And thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.